What? Hey! Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What is up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in to Rodney Perry Live. It is a Monday. Wow. Great weekend this past weekend. Wonderful time out there in New York City, man. I really thoroughly enjoyed myself. Shouts out to the Straker family that housed me for a few days, man, and put up with my idiosyncrasies, my late night. This is what I found out about New York. You can get a goddamn sandwich at any time. Day or night. I don't know. My daughter said, Dad, did you go to the bodegas? I said, I don't know what I was at. I know what. Every neighborhood in New York City has a corner store where you can get a fucking fresh ass sandwich. There is no reason for starvation in America. Completely believe that. Granny Wiles is in the building. Amir, A-Rock Sealy in the building. Amir, I was in your neck of the woods, man. New York City, the energy is infectious. You cannot be in New York without feeling the energy, the absolute onslaught of energy. Wow. Alfreda Jackson is in the building. Trina Pinkert, welcome. Hey, no worries, Amir. I was just, I was poking around. I wasn't even really, a lot of people didn't even know. And the thing I was at was kind of private, but not really. I don't know. We'll hook up next time for sure. Victor Marshall's in the building from the West Coast already. Good morning, Vic. Appreciate you. I like my regulars. My regulars always showing love. Joining me this morning, I call him Jameek, but he's legendary under two names, which you never see. JP Justice Laughs is in the building. What's up, JP?
What's good? Let's get, I've been talking.
JP Justice Laughs is in the building. What's up, JP?
What's good? What's going on with you, fella?
I'm hearing you double.
Oh, hold on. My bad. Hold on.
And you're very low.
Hold on. We'll get to all that right now. Can you hear me now? Is that better?
Yeah, that is coming in better. You turn me up a little bit. Perfect.
Yo.
Derek Russ, D Russ, let's get the whole D Russ makes the best bread pudding in America.
That's because you ain't taste mine, bro.
You make bread pudding?
Of course I do. I just made.
You know what? I'm not going to deny you because I had the JP Justice Laughs omelet, and I must say it was tantalizing.
Spinach and onion omelet.
Oh my God! It had some bacon in it too. It was great.
Yeah, we had bacon. Yeah. Real bacon, not
real. You had like that bacon from the depths of the hog.
The butcher, when you go to the butcher, when he cut it for you.
Right. Very impressive. Amir says, salute to JP. Can you do this though? Can you do this, JP? Can you go putting in 35 flavors?
In 35 flavors? I didn't even know they can do that. But show me how you did one flavor.
Hey, let me tell you something about JP. He's always deconstructing the meal.
Always.
Because he's going to go home and try it.
I'm going to try it. You show me how to get it
always.
Then I'll.
You know what? Okay, let's go. All right, hold on. All right, JP, I'm going to do some unprecedented comedy this morning, first of all. And, we had some great comedy conversations over the weekend. JP took me around the city. You don't go to New York without a great tour guide.
Oh,
Don't go to New York City just wandering around. Okay? You need somebody that knows. Like, JP's like, Sammy Davis Jr., you should live there. I'm like, what? Now I got that useless information in my head. I love it. Such a great time, man. Let's recap the weekend. First of all, I saw you recapping it yesterday. It was incredible. First of all, your right arm is skinny as hell. Are you losing weight?
No, actually, and how'd you know that was my right arm? Yeah, this is my right arm.
I know right from left.
Yeah, I'm actually working out and walking again and trying to get that back up and going. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. Both of the strikers, because the kids, they're legitimate empty nesters. The kids are gone. Both strikers are getting skinny. What the hell? What are you guys doing over there? Y'all eating healthy? Y'all working out? What y'all doing?
It's probably the fact that we're not eating because, now that we don't have to make evening meals and stuff like that, we go, I'm not hungry. Let's just have something to drink. Let's have something. Let's just that's probably what you see going on.
Dude, y'all probably don't realize it because y'all living in your own skin. But looking at both of y'all, I was like, they over here getting their workout on.
Yeah, she is. I could definitely tell you my wife is. She get down. She got the kettle. She got the kettle weight. She bought 3 new outfits. And I was like, where you going with this? She said, where you going with these outfits? You better go ahead and get that turtleneck on in there when you go to the gym. So no, but she's definitely looking great.
JP had a chance to witness me arguing with my wife.
First off, let me say this. I didn't expect that to talk about that, but I was sitting there like I felt bad because I was going, these guys are great guys. I love these two. And I seen how you handle things, and I was going, wow. And it made me come home and don't get me wrong, let's not put it out there like it was this great big fighting battle.
No, it wasn't crazy. It wasn't crazy.
It wasn't like that. But I just went home and I was like, I love you. So I love you. I love you.
I mean, it's not that I don't love my wife. Goodness gracious, JP.
No. I know. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a big fight, but I just never seen the chink in the armor. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is the thing. With 26 years, and one thing I had to tell my wife as I exited the phone call, first of all, how you gonna have me arguing while I'm sitting on the streets, on the stoop in New York City?
A brownstone.
A brownstone, or a legitimate brownstone.
Legitimate old school brownstone. And tell them what happened as we were sitting there.
Well, I ain't got to that part yet. I'm saving it.
Okay.
So my wife called. So this is the thing. And we had this conversation last night, face to face. This is the thing. My wife swears every female in America wants me.
First off, let's say this. We're both married men. I'm coming up on 20. You got 26 years. People don't believe, and I get this question all the time. How do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? People don't believe that the relationship is going to be like this. The great part of my relationship is that we do come down and we understand a little bit more about each other and then we come back to the top.
Right.
And
completely agree.
And that's what I tell people when don't be afraid. This is the person that you decided to spend your life with. So if you decided to spend your life with, you're not going to always see eye to eye. But the beauty, let me tell you, the beautiful part is when you come back up. Like after you did that little argument for a day or two, a week, or whatever it is you're arguing for, and then as you come back up and you mad, but you're looking at her going, God damn it.
How about this? What I'm not about to do is start off with another human being.
How about that? That part. Can I drop a ball?
I told my wife, I was like, look, we'll deal with whatever we deal with when I get home, but you're not going nowhere. Shut up, lady.
I couldn't say that, but I was feeling
I
that.
said it. I'm a thug, JP. Amir says that's an NYC moment. Arguing, come on.
Yeah, it was.
That's how we get out on the streets of New York.
And it was such a beautiful day. It was sunny out. He was sitting on the step. Hey, he started arguing. I had to step back. Hey, Amir, I had to step back and go, let me get this man his space. Let him go ahead and do what he do. He looked so debonair with his little hat and his jacket on. We're not going to go through this right now. It's not going to happen. Now I'm sitting there going, okay, let me walk over here.
You know what, though, man? We had a great night last night, got home. So I get home, my kids, were here. You asked about my kids being at my kids, my daughter was here from the military. She had popped into town. They want barbecue. I get off the plane, JP. I'm exhausted.
Bro,
you know, we had very little sleep over the past 3 days.
I woke up at some point in the afternoon. I think when you called, I just went to the bathroom, and then I went back to sleep. We're not young no more, especially after that party.
Yeah. We're not young. Anyway, the name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. My name is Rodney Perry. Thank you to the great JP Justice for coming in. Okay, I get there Friday afternoon. You got a gig. You go up to the Poconos. How was the Poconos?
Oh, let me tell you something. Shout out to everybody at the Poconos. Shout out to my man, Mr. Courtney Reynolds. Listen, Courtney Reynolds, you know I'm always going to big you up, bro. I love the...
Now, that's a promoter?
No, he's a comedian. So out there, I call it the old regime. It's that old style of promoting and booking and all that kind of stuff. And they don't have no tolerance for the young comedians, but the clientele is starting to be the young comedians' clientele. So now there's a new regime, and the new regime that's trying to take over, or the new regime that's trying to lead the way, is Mr. Courtney Reynolds, and he's a comedian. And he's trying to show them, hey, listen, this is how it's going. This is the new way. This is how everybody is. So Courtney Reynolds is definitely trying his best to show them the new way. And I'm down for whatever he needs. I'm one of the favorites out there in the Poconos. I can talk to the old school. I can talk to the new school. So they had me come out this Friday. I brought Mr. Stefan Hightower, who
I like Stefan.
Stefan annihilated the room, and Stefan is a part of that new comedy, and it was perfect because the people that were booking the room was sitting right in the back, and they were both sitting there going, he's good. So I hope Stefan gets some of that work that's going on out there. I hope Courtney Reynolds gets that contract and be able to bring out y'all new comedians out to the Poconos. It's a wonderful establishment, and shout out to
the Poconos is a little hump away from the city,
about an hour and a half.
Little 90-minute ride.
Mm-hmm.
You guys got back pretty quick.
Oh, listen, bro. When I knew I had to come and get you, I was telling him, I said, come on, bro, we got to make it back to the city. So we dipped back to the city to come get you. He was actually excited to come see you as well. He said, yeah, I want to be hanging out with Mr. Perry. Remember we was at my house before we dispersed for the night. And he kept going, this meat.
I was like, dude, did you just slap your penis, sir? I did not want to be a part of this, Stefan. Yeah, great guy, man. And then I got to really connect with his homie Reggie Cush. So I met these guys.
Yeah, I've introduced you to them many times, bro.
No. I met them like in St. Louis.
Okay.
So Cameron Keys, who is their homeboy, was featuring for me, and I met these guys at a club then. But Reggie is always like, he's like, Rodney, you don't remember me? I'm like, nigga, I ain't never seen you work.
He's good. He's actually good, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like, until you see a guy work, you can't charge me with remembering you yet.
Yeah, you can't.
Now, if I see you and don't remember you, then you wasn't very good either.
Yeah,
and I'm not trying to register that into my mind.
No, he's very good. Both the dudes, both of them. But let's start with Friday. So Friday, we disperse. He goes, Rodney. I leave him at home. I say, yo, when you're ready to go, just take the Uber down to the village. He goes to the village. Yeah. I don't know what your night was like. We go to here. Now, what was your night like on Friday night?
So I jump in the Uber. I get, JP lives next to a fire station. Stand at the corner of the fire station. The guy comes pick me up. What was he? Guyanese. He was from Ghana. So we talk Ghana a little bit, da-da-da-da-da. He's riding me. Everything is fine. We get to Greenwich Village, which is where the Cellar is located. He pulls me up to the Cellar, and I'm still like 75 feet from the Cellar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude.
At the pizza shop.
I'm like, it's right, right up there. He's like, all right. He done already took another ride. The people are literally getting in the car. JP, I'm sitting in the car. I'm 100 feet away. And some white people like, yeah, man, it's all right now. I look back at him. He's like, I'm sorry.
Hold on.
I still gave him a tip.
Hold on. This is pause for this sound. Listen to this effect.
I thought this was America, people.
I thought this was America. Well said. So I get out, and so I'm not at the Cellar. I'm at the Pink Pussycat around the corner.
Oh yeah.
So now I get. First of all, New Yorkers walk everywhere.
How crowded was it from just there to around the corner? Because
it was Friday night. It's crowded.
It was packed.
So I walk around the corner to the Cellar. The Cellar, a historic comedy spot. How about this? And it's something we could talk about as we get into the show. The Cellar is blacker than ever.
Yes.
Like, the Cellar used to be a handful of black comics, maybe. And those comics, they were just a different group of comics.
White black comics.
You know, and you know, both JP and I subscribe to the idea of black comedy being a different thing.
Yep.
But these comics that I saw in there were not only black comics, but they were also serenading the mainstream.
Mm-hmm. And I love them for that, bro.
Loved them for that. So the back table is where the comics sit and talk and, you know, kick game, you know, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. So I sat back there with the lady that runs the place.
Gina.
I don't know if it's Gina. Gina is a younger lady.
Oh, ST. She was with ST.
Yeah. And she was very nice. And they threw me a set in the other room around the corner. So I went in there, and I might even have the picture, photo. You know, you know, they have the 5 screens up there, and at the moment while I was on stage, everybody on the screen is black. You know what I mean? 5 different stages, 5 black comics at the same exact time. Very impressive. Shouts out to the Cellar for the diversity and inclusion. I met the gentleman with the curly hair.
Derek Gaines.
What's his name?
Derek Gaines.
No, not that. Not the black guy. The white guy. The Jewish kid that was the dancer.
Oh, Rich Honorovich. I can't pronounce
So
it.
guess what, man? I don't know if you heard our conversation. Me and this dude go back 30 years.
Oh, he's known you that long?
Yes and no. Like when he was first starting, in New Orleans, I was there. This is early 90s.
But this goes to
my best friend Harry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This goes to the story I was telling you. Our careers are perpendicular. Like we're parallel like this. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then somehow they know of us. Bro, I work both circuits. They know of us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
especially if you got a long career, people like, oh, this cat, you know, you might, if you play comedy clubs, the next weekend you're coming, like, you know, you look at the calendar like I look at the calendar. You know who's out there working. And how about this? I know you probably had this same thing that I have, is that people at the very least know what I've been doing for the past 20 years.
Of course.
Stop right there, JP. Stop right there. I don't know. How was your Easter?
Talking to me?
Yes.
Bro,
Did y'all cook?
No, I don't even remember yesterday, man. I think I had a
So I was talking to my friend. She hung out with us this weekend as well. I was talking to my friend. She said, I'm cooking tomorrow. My kids and requested me to cook. Well, they requested her to cook. This is what happened. Check this out, guys. Where is she at?
Now, this is for all the moms. If you're not a mom, keep on scrolling. My kids called me. They were like, Mom, you going to cook for Easter? You going to cook for Easter? And I was like, So I got up, right? Hanging out all night, doing comedy stuff with comedians. And I got up at midday and I cooked. I made potato salad, candy yam, chicken, all the things. I made all the things. The big one says, oh, I'm in the studio. Oh, you are? And the little one said, I got to go to a vision board. But it them kids. Live your life. You ain't got to be big mama. I bet you I won't cook again. I bet you I won't cook again at request for no damn body.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Big Mama herself, Miss Onika McClain.
Good
Onika.
morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all
This is my
doing?
favorite part. This is my favorite part. Hold on, Rodney. Do it again, Onika.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me tell y'all something. Happy Easter Monday. I'm just happy to be here alive, on this side of the, I don't know, not with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to praise him. I don't want to be able to see him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. So that is happening. I'm alive. But all I just want to say, let me tell y'all something. All y'all parents that be doing all kinds of stuff for your children because they be requesting stuff and they don't really mess with you like that because they old now and they really rather be with their friends. They really don't like you that much no more. They thought you was a superhero and now they know that you just be acting stupid. So yes. So they asked me to cook, right? So I cook all this stuff. Like I got up like if I was an old slave with a slave foot. Like my foot was doing like this. Like I felt like I got diabetes or the sugar that I put in the shit.
Wow.
I was just trying to make sure that the kids was like, I'm good for something. You think these niggas showed up? They came. It's like, oh, I'm in the studio. You're in the studio. I just made all this damn food. What you mean? So I'm trying to do a vision, but you better vision your ass here. They ended up coming. Guess what time they came? 9 o'clock at night. I'm
No, they
sleeping.
didn't. No, they didn't. No, nigga.
9 o'clock at night. I'm so sleepy. I'm like, this don't even make no sense. No more. I should have swallowed my kids in the 90s, but I didn't. They here.
Hey, Onika, I got one question, Onika. Can I come and get a plate?
Yes. Yes.
You got food left over?
Comedians showed up last night. They was like, oh, you can feed us.
Right. Can I come get a plate?
And I fed them. I fed them.
Who came by? Who came by? Oh,
Amina, Marie, Stephon tried to come. I always cook for Stephon. Get somebody else to do it. It got to be new people. New people. They don't got no real mamas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming. I'm getting
so funny, man.
How y'all doing?
Hey, Onika, we sat in the cellar the other night, and I just noticed like the cellar is blacker than ever. Is that a good thing?
Just this weekend.
Oh, it ain't always like that.
She said that's just this weekend. Hilarious.
No, just this weekend. It's black. I don't know from it's black, but people. A lot of people are probably on the road doing gigs for Easter.
The good Jews don't celebrate Easter.
Well, it was Passover too, but
it was Passover.
It was Passover too. So
I said the good Jews.
I find that a lot of comedians don't be as religious as they used to be.
Got it. Mm-hmm. Hey, but just to look at all the young comics, man, and hold on. So JP, you went and took a nap.
Old man, didn't I go right to the truck and sleep last?
You was like, look, don't trip. I'm about to go down. And I felt so bad because you were so tired. I was like, okay. But look, JP go take that. Onika takes me around the corner in the Altima to the karaoke spot. Watching these young people. I don't know how you do it, Onika. Because Onika ain't young.
She hang with them. She
be hanging with him like she 25.
I am.
You am what?
I am 20. I am 25.
Your children are 25, oh?
No, my children, one of them older than that. All I'm saying is it's about your feeling. It's about how you feel. So I get to do a thing that I had no idea that I could do. I'm going to do that shit every time. Yeah. Every time.
I like that.
And is this your work clothes? All this you giving them all this chest?
Hold on, brother. You've never seen Onika's good morning?
No.
She gives her little what she wearing today, the clothes. I love watching. I haven't seen it in a while, but she goes on and she walks from her.
That is a cute shirt. That's a cute shirt.
What she's wearing, how she's feeling. She's saying good morning to people as she's walking by.
This is another thing I noticed about New York. Almost everybody is stylish. Like, yeah. I seen an old New York lady. She was fucking dressed to the nines.
Yes, that's our shit.
Hey, Rodney, tell them how you had to make sure I stayed stylish.
So, JP, we getting ready to go out Saturday night. Eric Andre, great party. Mm-hmm. I go to JP. JP, I'm not supervising the man getting dressed, but he come in the room and say, what you think? What you think? I was like, that jacket is fucking cold. Mm-hmm. I love that jacket, JP. Oh, I don't know about it, man. I'm a little hot. So JP, nigga be overheating, nigga be sweating. I said, JP, the jacket is fine. It's cool outside. You gonna need that jacket. He goes and find a Bill Cosby sweater. I don't know where he got this Coogee sweater from.
I'm mad that Onika backed up and said,
So, I was like, just wear the jacket. Trust me. So, first of all, it looked like I'm wrong at first because we go to the party and this party's all young people and he looked like Suge Knight. JP Just is 6 feet 9 inches tall. He's my bodyguard, for lack of a better word. So, we end up doing the party. Eric Andre, real cool, blah, blah. We go back to the cellar. The minute we're at the cellar, dude's like, oh shit, JP, the fucking jacket is incredible.
They were saying that at Eric Andre's party too.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah, all night long. That's why I was sitting there going, every time somebody said it, I said, tell him.
Fucking Rodney.
No, JP, that means you got to be coming through. We from New York. You can't just be like, you can't let them have you down for the count. We go on that stage. You gotta look amazing. What are we talking about?
Here's my one thing, and I agree. Like, trust me, I definitely agree. But here's my one thing about fashion. See, fashion costs a little bit different when you're at my height. Fashion, like you
just need statement pieces.
That's all you
like,
can wear.
I do a lot of black. One, because I'm colorblind.
I just found that. He just put that together for me. We was at
White Castle.
We was at White Castles, right? And they had a mural of the locks, but they had their chains and their strings in like lime green, like your shirt, right? So it was on a black wall, and it was these green lines, and it looked dope. And I said, "Yo, Rodney,
it still look dope."
Yeah, I said, "Rodney, look at the lines on that." Rodney did this. He said, he looked at me, he goes, "I can't see it." I said, I'm colorblind. I said, and at that point, I go,
"Now you said look at the green lines." I was like, "That's not green to me."
Right? He said, "It's not green to me." I was like, "This." Oh, so I don't know if he saw it the way I saw it or the way I took it in. Pause. But it was it was a great piece. But he just saw it in black and white.
That is a fact. Neon green looks like even the green stoplight. It looks white to me.
My shirt is what color is my shirt?
I don't know. It's got all kind of shit on that motherfucker.
It's greenish.
Green, blue.
But it's like got some blue. Look like on the sleeve is like some yellow. Yeah, it's got some other stuff. That's too much for me. I can't take it. It's too much. Anyway, all right, let's do this real quick.
Let's go back to the fashion.
Because I know we don't have Onika very long. Go ahead, Onika.
Let's go back to the fashion one thing. For me, with the fashion, I feel like when you look good, you feel good, and you perform better. That's always been my thing. I feel like when I don't look my best, I don't feel my best, and it don't flow the same.
But I will say this: look good, feel good is relative to a person. Like my buddy, I got a great friend, comedian. He can't go on stage with nothing dressy because he's uncomfortable. You know, me on the other hand, I wear a suit or whatever. You know, I've had different looks over the years. You know, and what I tell young comics is to have a vibe. You know, have a vibe. You know, like if your ass don't have no vibe, you need to shut the fuck up and go sit down somewhere.
Well, I heard Frank Sinatra said that just make sure it's new. It's not the same stuff you wear off the street. So whatever it is that you're wearing, it has to be new. It has to be crisp. It has to be clean. It has to be on point. So I watch other comics that don't dress up, and I notice that their clothes are still stylish, but they don't dress up. So
you can make it without dressing up, but again, you got to have a vibe, and new definitely is a part of the vibe. All right, Pierre dropped a great comment. Comedian Pierre dropped a great comment on his Facebook page, and I wanted to pose it to you guys. Top 3 female comics in your opinion.
Why are we doing this, man?
Why not?
I don't mind doing it, but you already, my heart is softened because of you.
You say whatever you feel. Don't let me.
Okay.
And because of a single project doesn't diminish the value of that person in comedy.
Amen.
Right? So, Onika, who's the top 3 female comics in your opinion?
It's this girl out of New York. Her name is Onika McClain. That bitch is
Cold.
She cold. Like
well, a little green shirt. At least that's what I hear is green.
She's smart. She's smart, and yet she still got like a hood edge to it, so she can really go both ways. It's so dope. Amazing. I think Wanda Sykes is phenomenal. It's just so many great comedians that I see. I think Wanda is phenomenal, and I always love Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers dead as hell.
Okay, she got to be alive. You didn't say alive.
Yeah, top 3, and he put this caveat on it: black.
Oh, black. They gotta be black. Okay, let me see. Wanda.
Somebody said Yamanika. Shouts out to Yamanika. Somebody said Wanda. Yes. Somebody said Coco Brown.
Coco Brown. What's that lady with the D? Her name is
Daphne Springs?
No, Dominique.
Dominique, okay. I'll give you Dominique.
Dominique, yeah. I think they dope.
All right, JP Justice.
Should Amina's fly? Like, it's so many. Like,
No. There are tons of fly comedians. There are tons of funny comedians. Mm-hmm. But as far as at the top of the comedy game,
oh, I'm bugging. Am I crazy? Lunel, what's wrong with me?
Lunel is definitely toward the top of the game.
Lunel, I saw Lunel in LA, and I have never seen her in person. Mm-hmm. She is prolific. Like, her shit is.
Somebody said Takara is a beast.
Amir
Onika, you didn't say alive. Okay, yeah.
You didn't say alive. Onika said you didn't say alive. Hey, what's up? Don't need you. I see you.
All right. So all right. Onika has spoken. JP Justice.
I'm definitely gonna give it to Lunel. You know what I'm loving about Lunel these days? Lunel is putting on so many hats when it comes to her stand-up. She's, like she said, prolific. She's schooling you. She's giving you game, and she's letting you know everything is good. So I'm definitely putting.
When the last time you seen Lunel live?
No, live. I haven't seen her in a while. But you know
what the hell are you talking about?
When I watch her, no, bro. You said the top 3, and I'm telling you.
Okay, keep going.
Right. I've seen.
I'm just saying you haven't seen her live.
But I've seen her live enough, as well as what I'm seeing today. Like, I haven't seen her live in about 2 years.
Somebody said Kelly Kells, Jess Niche, Ty Davis. Okay.
Then I'm gonna go with wait a minute. Why are you asking me when last time I seen her live? Watch this. Hey, Onika, when last time you saw Wanda Smith live? I mean Wanda Sykes.
I've never seen her live.
Wait, there you go.
That's beside the point. All right. Somebody said Thea Vidal. Go ahead, JP. You got 2 more picks.
Coco Brown. I like Coco Brown.
Coco Brown is a good pick.
And then last, I don't like to give the young comics a sharking their way up. So right now it's like a battle.
Sharking? What the?
In other words, that's a New York Wall Street thing when you sharking. They're all coming up right here. So you see them all battling coming up. So I can't really, when the smoke settles, I can go, oh, this one and this one, because to me they're all gunning right now. They're all gunning. But
none of the young people are at the top of the game.
I wouldn't. They're all equally at the top of the game. So you really can't see who's. They're all. It's like
you either making money or you not. That's where I evaluate the top of the game.
That's not what we saying here. You said at the top of the game. Yeah, I'm not talking about who's making money. I'm talking about.
That's the only way to evaluate it, ain't it?
Of course not.
Okay. Always put my name out the list.
You making money.
So I don't know, man. It's very difficult for me to look at female comics like that. So I don't have it. I'm sure.
God.
I'm sure.
This are you a male chauvinist piglet?
He is a little bit.
No, I'm not a male chauvinist.
Just a little bit.
Not a pig, but for me, this is my problem sometimes when it comes to female comics. They say we want to go as hard as a guy, and then they forget their feminine. I got to give it to some more then. They turn off their feminine.
About to say nobody said more.
Right, and they turn off their feminines, and that's the part that's missing in the comedy. You know, if you do it like a guy, then you're just like a guy. I want to see you keep your feminine coy about yourself and still kill it. You know what I'm saying?
What about Hey, have you seen her stand
I don't know
up?
if that's fair. I don't know if that's fair, JP. But go ahead, Onika.
What about who?
I think a lot of them keep their femininity. A Zaynab, me, like a lot of them keep their
I like
femininity.
Zaynab Johnson.
Zaynab is a part of the sharking crew coming up. Like I said, don't get me wrong. When the smoke settles and I see when I say sharking, it's like everybody's on the way up. So how can I say this person? Because
all right, everybody stay right here. Rodney Perry is gonna speak. I'm gonna take a break. When I come back, I'm gonna give you the people that I believe are at the top of the game.
Okay.
I don't think they've been said yet. No disrespect to Onika's people or JP Justice's people, but please know this. We about to fight. Hey y'all, my name is Rodney Perry. You're doing the Rodney Perry Live. We'll be right back.
I'm an actor in an ad that was given 12 seconds to remind you that if you're high, just don't drive. Because if you feel different, you drive different. It's illegal to drive high everywhere anyway.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Thank you.
Shouts out to Shawnee Scott, Media Room 360. My partner in crime over here, putting this show up every day. My friends are joining us today. Miss Onika McClain with the green shirt, apparently. And also the legendary JP Justice Laughs is in the building. The question on the floor right now, I got this off the Pierre's Facebook feed. He said the top Black female comics. Who are they? I believe the only way to evaluate the top is financially. In that respect, there are only two. Maybe Wanda Sykes. I will yield that to Onika. But the other two are Samora and Monique. Period. There are nobody. Yeah. There is nobody. Everybody else is trying to achieve their level of success. And honorable mention to Lunel.
What was your question?
Honorable the top female comics in the game, Black right now.
And top meaning financially fit.
I believe that's the only way to evaluate the top. You went low again, JP. I don't know why.
No, I'm the same. I'm at the same thing. I haven't touched anything.
I don't know what happened.
So can I ask a question from a student point of view?
Absolutely.
So Monique and Samora and Lunel are urban mainstream comedy, right?
Okay. Both urban and mainstream, absolutely.
Right. Because they just got to a certain level where they like broke out of urban kind of comedy, right?
Their base is urban, absolutely.
Right. But what I'm seeing now as it relates to Black women that are really getting real access, like the Nicole Byers and, that kind of, access, I feel like it's so far removed from urban comedy, even with Black women now, like the people that's getting shot.
But I don't dispute that. I think that's a fact. And what I've had to kind of rethink is there was a point in comedy history where you had to be well-versed in entertaining Black folks. And I think that's still true. But you cannot ignore the mainstream. You cannot. And you could when I was coming up. You could totally ignore the mainstream and make a great living as an urban comedian. But the reality is, and JP, you tell me if you agree, now you have to kind of serenade both worlds. And what happens ultimately, if you begin in mainstream, you eventually have to entertain Blacks. You got to go. You're either going to go one way over the street or the other way. So you either start urban and work your way toward mainstream, or you start mainstream and work your way toward urban. But the reality is, as you get the world, it forces you to entertain everybody. And watching the audiences in New York City this weekend, 80-90% white, young white Americans. And I'm like, yo.
But that's because you were in the whole time.
Say again?
You were in mainstream rooms the whole weekend.
Absolutely. But let's call a spade a spade. They're white rooms.
Mm-hmm. They're
white rooms. I mean, a handful of blacks in the crowd, but like, what I noticed, again, I'm a fly on the wall this weekend, so I'm just watching. And I'm like, okay, blacks freely using the word nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's white or black, freely using the word nigga, which, I always kind of, if I'm in a room that's not all black, I don't use the word nigga. That's just me. But as you navigate, you're like, yo, you have to. I was so happy to see the young comedians not falling into the traps of the urban world, but I do caution them, because if you cannot make real black folks laugh, they gonna come and show up eventually.
So most of those comedians, those young ones that you've seen, came up in the urban.
Well, one more time, Odin.
I'm sorry, my something's happened to my phone. Most of those comedians that you saw last night came up in the urban circuits. Most of them, Talent put all of them up. Talent, Mike Troy, JP, most of them.
Right. So they do have, but they didn't totally mature in urban, or did they? Am I tripping?
No, because I feel like New York and JP, like, I've been doing this for 8 years, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like in New York comedy, because that's where my experience is, there's a point in comedy where you got to start trying to, like, they kind of force you to choose. That makes sense?
Ooh. Is that true, JP?
I'm listening. She made some great points earlier. I don't believe
does the game force you to choose urban or mainstream?
I don't agree with this one, but I agree with some other things that she said. But no, I don't think it forces you to choose. I think that at a certain point, they want what they have, because the acceleration rate of success is greater on the mainstream circuit than it is in ours. So it's not that they are forced to choose.
Oh, let me jump in there, JP. Let me jump in there, because you bring up another thing into my head. Because as I was watching it all, so I'm just the idea of being in New York City, black, urban, mainstream, white. It's the best incubator of comedy in the world, because y'all got access to so many sets. So whether you're urban or mainstream, it seems like the incubator of New York still creates great comedy.
Yeah, we playing basketball with boots on. We are, no matter where you are, because it's like a gladiator thing. But for me, I feel like where I want my career to go, and that's on television, the more rooms that I do that are outside the clubs, the less likelihood of that happens, because people have to see me.
Well,
they're still not going to salsa or comedy in Harlem. Well, comedy in Harlem, Jamie and them do get some industry there. So he's thinking that same way, which is so dope. But for the most part, it's like, if you want to look, you got to be in the comedy clubs. If you want to look to be on television,
I will say this.
Representation.
And Onika's, I don't know if she recognizes this, but they do a lot of what they call alt rooms. You can't factor out the alt rooms here in New York City. The alt rooms would be the middle point of urban and mainstream. In other words,
all typically to me is comedy that is not necessarily funny.
No. So let me explain it to you. So a lot of industry and a lot of the white people aren't coming to the urban rooms, but they like the je ne sais quoi and the flair that urban comics have. A lot of the urban comics can't make it into these mainstream rooms. So somewhere in the middle, in a barometer, somewhere in the middle is where they both can meet. Now, these alt rooms will not be the mainstream rooms, but they'll be in a part of in the neighborhoods that white people feel comfortable going. So they'll get to see black comics and they'll get to see white comics blended. And then that's where you see the art blend. Like that's where you'll see a wild, crazy ass black dude learn how to do structure like in a mainstream room. And you'll see these structured white people loosen up and say some of the craziest shit as if they were in black rooms. So I give the alt rooms a great deal of respect because it's like the blend of both.
And when I hear alt comedy, I think Janine Garofalo. That doesn't fit into what you're saying.
Exactly.
I work with Janine a lot.
Yeah, Janine Garofalo is perfect. You can say that because Janine Garofalo in the mainstream room would be like, but she says some of the wildest, craziest shit that we would love in our rooms. Bill Burr, a lot of these guys, they say some of the craziest shit that won't be accepted in the mainstream room. And even Bill Burr started out with us. So they come to like a middle.
Bill Burr definitely, well, not a black comic, but definitely an urban comic for a while, for quite some time.
In the beginning, bro, he used to tell bro, he was in the trenches with us.
Yeah.
Wow, Ms. Mia said, nobody said Leslie Jones, who is a super beast, in my opinion. What about the black SNL cast members from New Orleans? She seemingly came out of nowhere. She played Angel Reese on the show this past weekend. What about that young lady, man? Did she come out of nowhere? Did y'all see her coming up?
No.
I don't even know who she is.
But that the same thing happened with Marcella Fernandez. Like they just kind of like came through young guns and just kind of like hit the Main Street Club running, and it just kind of like.
Are they stand up? Do you see them working now?
Yeah, well, I see Marcella works a lot. Marcella works at the Cellar a lot.
Now, nigga, you passed at the stand. You soon to be passed at the Cellar. Like, what is that? Do they come to you to give you a certificate or a plaque or some shit? Like, what how does it work?
Well, the stand, somebody I guess recommended me or whatever, and they reached out to me and asked.
You don't know who it was, or you just not shouting them out?
No, they just said Patrick from the stand was like, I've been hearing a lot of good things about you. So I said I should take a look at you. Can you come in so that I can watch you work? And so that's what happened. And so I've been there. And then once I was at the stand, then other clubs saw me there, because other managers visit other clubs to see who was doing what. And then I've gotten into other clubs that same way.
This is what I know. There's always a gatekeeper. Mm-hmm. There's always somebody between you and the stage. And you're going to have to serenade that person at some point. She said, they say Spunky Robinson is her name. Andromeda is in the middle. This is Andromeda under the Gumbo podcast too. So shouts out to Andromeda, and the lady on Saturday Night Live is Spunky Robinson. But again, like you say, who the fuck?
It's not just Spunky. It's another lady, another black girl on SNL. But just got it.
All right, and let's not lose sight of the fact that one thing that Onika did was to wear the bonnet on the video. Let's have another look at this video.
Now, this is for all the moms. If you're not a mom, keep on scrolling. My kids call me. They were like, Mom.
He said, if you're not a mom, beat it.
Because sometimes mothers get it. Only mothers get this abusive relationship that you end up with your kids. You left a no good ass father alone, and then the kids try to do the same thing. You want to ask me to cook and then not come home? That's what you're gonna do? Is that what you're gonna do?
I like this version of you, Onika. You know what you used to do, and you haven't done it one time this morning. You used to like apologize for the bit. Like you would do a bit, you're like, I'm sorry about that. You don't do that no more. It's like you're like more confident.
Yeah,
Good
I'm
stuff.
having a good time. What I'm noticing about comedy is you just have to be a student of it. You just have to take it on, and the stuff that what they say, chew the meat, throw out the bones. And so it's made me more of a happy person. First, I was like, this is ridiculous. But now I get it. It's just training.
But I think also like your other life experiences prepare you to kind of be patient. You know, like those of us that's grown, like
Yeah.
like it was a time younger Rodney Perry would have sat in the cellar. Like, I know these motherfuckers gonna put me up, you know, but I just know how to approach it going forward. I would make a call and make sure they knew I was gonna be there. You know, because they got a full spreadsheet of fucking 50 comics they got to get up. So I get it. All right.
But the other piece, Rodney.
I'm listening.
But what it is that you give so much to comedy that shit is always gonna come back to you. Like, you so loved in this community. Like, people like, he here, so is he here? So what can we do? It's just a different. You just give a different vibe. You just give
True.
a
I'll take
different
that.
vibe.
I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
JP Justice, who I regard as a legend. You know, do you look at yourself like that, JP? Do you look at yourself? Do you embrace your legendary status?
No, I find myself to be, and I think I explained it to you best that on the ride home. I'm like that maverick dude that goes from camp to camp and brings over either the news, or I bring over people to certain camps, and I point people out to in the direction that I think is best for them. Because even you was there on Saturday morning, and how much did my phone ring, and how much advice did I give out at that moment, and how much do I talk to the young comics at any given point? So I don't see myself as a legend. I just see myself as someone on the field helping them as they move along, as they navigate themselves through here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you do that I don't do? You give unsolicited advice. If you don't ask me, I'm not saying nothing.
Right.
Like, if you don't ask me, hey, OG, hey man, I'm trying to work on this, or hey, OG, da 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 da. Like the young man that was in the car, Nika, I don't know, I remember his name. That was sitting in the front seat when you dropped me off.
Alex Babbitt.
I love his vibe, his energy, but he won't listen. He won't listen. He believe he know everything, you know, in his short career. And don't get me wrong, he probably knows a lot, but the shit I can tell him to fucking accelerate his career could go to another level. But he's not gonna listen. I can tell.
Let me say this. Let me ask you this, Rodney. And this is one of the things that I asked the veteran.
Hold on. Let's go on Nika, then we go right back to JP.
Well, Alex didn't know who you were.
He
didn't know who you were, and he was a little bit inebriated. So that you have to take that into consideration. It was 2:00 in the morning.
It was at least 2:30. All right, go ahead, JP.
Here's something that I like to explain to the veteran comedians sometimes, and don't get it twisted. We do have things that we can teach these young guys, but these young guys got a lot more that they can teach us, because the industry isn't the same industry. And not only is it not the same industry, it's not the same gatekeepers. It's not the same people that run the industry. One of the things that I find when I see veterans go up in these young rooms, or veterans even go to these young rooms, is that a lot of the people don't know them. They may have heard of them, but they don't know them. So I say to myself sometimes, you know, as much as we speak to them, because I tell the young comics all the time, they encourage me with their energy, and they encourage me with the new things that's going on and the new places to go. I say to the veteran comics all the time, yo, do you listen to them? Are you listening?
But this is the difference, JP. Let me give you some flowers. You ain't the average motherfucking old school comic. It's veterans that you help become veterans. You feel me? That's the legendary status. That's the thing that's beyond veteran. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make these motherfuckers respect me. The young comics, and not on no harsh thing, because I'm a father. So I understand that I can't beat my presence into them. I understand that. So when I'm having again, I only give advice when solicited, when asked, because people don't respect your advice when you give it to them unsolicited. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they got to be able. They got
say
to be
again.
able to receive it. They got to be able to receive
They
it.
got to be able to
If
receive
you
it.
are
And
not
you can't receive it till you
if you're
ask.
not- right, if you're not in a state where you're at your not at all necessarily at your wits end, but when you're able to receive it, like I was, then you can't give it. I was at the Grizzly Pair just when I come to you, I went there first because I wanted to check on Kenny, and this comic was hosting, and her name is Kate. I'm not gonna say her last name, but Kate was hosting, and she was bringing up the comic, and she said the comic's name, and then she said a bunch of stuff after, and then so I said to her, would you take some advice from me as it relates to hosting? And she was like, sure. And I was like, okay. When I first started hosting, this woman said to me, great energy, but the last thing you say before you leave that microphone is that comic's name.
Yeah, you don't open with their name. This next comic, Rodney Perry, he's gonna be so funny. You like, nigga.
Right. You don't do that. So the last thing you say is the comic's name. And when you say here's the next comedian, don't say our first comedian, because that negates you from being a comedian, right? So
Agreed. I take that.
Those are the two gems that I got, and I gave them to her, and she was like, I appreciate it. But I used to, as a mom, give people advice, as an older person, give people advice. And first of all, I really can't give that much advice in this business because I don't know this business. I'm a little kid in this business as well. So I'm asking for guidance and stuff like that. But what I realized is that as an older person, the kids don't want to hear it unless they ask for it. Period. Don't tell them, because they don't necessarily want your career. And then secondly, the game has changed so much. What you tell them may not be accurate for where they going.
I mean, I think what JP is saying is correct. I think what you're saying, everything is right, but relatively speaking, it's just different from comic to comic. Excuse me. See some great comments and thing. Trina Pinker says, all right, millennial Gen Zs, they're different. They are different. They're just different. They're different. Not yelling JP, not you yelling JP's flowers. Why you gotta yell his flowers? Because he deserves it.
Right.
So, like, I think, and you know what we need from JP Justice? A new book. Gems from JP.
Yeah.
I think that you like my wife. My wife is on me.
What we need.
Huh?
My wife is on me about the book too.
I think that what we need from JP Justice as well, just my thought, is he around more. I feel like he needs to be around more, because it's like oftentimes I watch the kids, and when they talking, they be like, and JP said this, and JP, like, I didn't even know you had like a whole Rat Pack thing. I learned that from the Cellar. Everybody was just talking about how you know how to like.
And JP has influenced so many comics. Yeah. That's, dude, I think that's the thing that makes you a legend. Like, not just time. It's not just time. It's time plus influence plus respect. We didn't go one place to people that like, oh shit, JP in this bitch. Oh shit. So that shit matters, man.
You know what floors me, and we didn't get to this. Even how we were standing out in the street. That to me was amazing when the tour guide lady.
That was beautiful.
The tour guide, tell him the story. We were sitting on.
So get this, old nigga. We're in Harlem. JP is a native of Harlem, mind you. We're in Harlem. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know they did tours of Harlem, like walking tours. Yeah. So a walking tour comes past, the lady sees JP. She says, "Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, a Harlem native." She broke down this whole shit. JP just, and the people was like, "Oh my God, JP." And then he turned and turned the energy toward me. He was like, yo, that's my man Rodney Perry. And then they gave me some love too. But it was just a great moment, man. It was, New York is like LA in that respect, where regular people don't be like, nigga, you famous. No, they just be like, shut up. Go somewhere and we'll figure out who you are later.
Can you just give me a hot dog? I only asked for a hot dog. I didn't want to know about your history.
I don't give a shit about your history. Hey, let's take a break. Onika, I know you're at work. If you have to go, I know you have to go because I know Peter said, like, hey, what the fuck? Did you miss the meeting? Okay. Onika McClain with the bonnet. Happy Easter, Charlie Brown. Thank you for always being nice to me, and that matters. You know, my name is Rodney Perry. You're tuning in to Rodney Perry Live. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. More show. Oh, yeah. Hit this button right
See y'all later.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey. Make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi, let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.
What up, party people? It's your boy Rodney Perry. You're tuned in the Rodney Perry Live. I don't like gray hair. I'm gonna say it. I don't like gray hair, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm jealous of JP Justice and his sandy brown fucking coif. Okay, I'm jealous, and I'm gonna say it. I tried to get my hair to behave. Come to find out, I got a little yarmulke in the top of my head that I don't want to talk about. Welcome back to the show, comedian, legend, JP Justice. What's up, bro?
Yo, first off, it was crazy.
I don't know what's happening, JP, but you sound fucking like you're a million miles away.
I don't know what what was hilarious to me is when I picked you up, and the first thing you said to me, you looked and said, "How long you gonna let your hair grow?" I said, "What are you talking about?" He said, "I've never seen your hair this. I always seen you with a low haircut. I usually keep it. It's sandy brown and all
that
black."
shit makes you look younger.
Yeah,
like the fucking twisty curly shits.
Yeah,
that's a young look.
Well, thank you, brother. Thank you.
And you motherfucking shit. That motherfucking shit. Look, I'm fucking Uncle Ben.
Yeah, you look like an abolitionist. I always say that.
I am an abolitionist. To abolish slavery today. Oh, I told this lady I wouldn't call her. I'm gonna call a promoter live on the air and negotiate with her. Just get ready for this shit. I don't know how this is gonna turn out.
My volume is crazy low over here. They said I don't know how. I don't know how you guys are saying it's low.
Maybe it sounds better to them than it does to me. Okay. The roadcaster's connected.
Test 1 2 1 2.
Called me this morning. I said I'm gonna call you back on the air. I don't know her.
Check it out. This is what hey, listen. DJ Swift, you may need to come over here and help me line up this audio wires and stuff. Your sound technician.
These young kids don't listen in life, so they definitely.
Hey,
JP looked like the manager after Big Red in the 5B.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging
she
system.
Must can't talk. I was gonna call her on there.
2.
What do we have to do but do? All right, guys. Let's tune in to Rodney Perry Live. That was gonna be a cool bit, but the lady didn't pick up.
We gotta hurry and get to this recap, man, because I'm really excited to talk about this recap.
Oh, let's go.
The we ended off at Friday. Saturday we go to
Saturday.
We go to Solo.
We go to Solo's crib. You bought the 4K camera. I almost bought it.
Mm-hmm. No, I almost bought it. Put it back. You almost bought it. Then I said, "Fuck that." I said, "I'm leaving out of here with something."
You said like the Denzel. I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. So wait. So Solo has all his equipment. First of all, JP is Inspector Gadget. He has everything that
They have
Solo
no idea.
thought he had. JP already got it.
They have no idea it was surrounding me. Like y'all
I
know,
wish you hadn't bought that bike though. That bike was the worst thing in the room.
but you had the greatest line for the bike.
The-
It was a folding bike. It was a folding bike, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I gave the man $100. He said whatever I wanted to walk out of there with. He said the money wasn't refundable. So I said, fuck that. I'm going to get something out of here. So I just started snatching stuff up. Give me this, give me this, give me that. So as I was walking out with the bike, sweating and trying to carry it on, Rodney Perry turns to me and he goes, the smartest person in this story
is the kid that said, I don't want this bike. So Solo has an extra bike in his house. They gave it to the boy. The boy said, I don't want no fucking bike. He's a genius. JP bought the bike, and it's his now. The bike looks incredible. Can you keep us abreast of when you get rid of this bike?
Yeah, bro.
Because first of all, JP 6'9", he cannot use the bike.
No, but tell him the killer part. I got a bike sitting in my living room.
You got a real bike. Like you got a $1 million bike in your living room.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No,
that bike. You need to find a kid and give that bike away.
Bless him with the bike, right? I actually promised it to Steph.
We don't even know if the bike is you ain't even seen it fully latched.
I got bike dudes over here. You got to understand about New York City, bro. I got bike dudes that will bring that bike to life.
Okay.
That will bring that bike to life.
Wow.
Now here we
Jeff
go.
Brown has spoken. Jeff Brown said folding bikes are for nerdy hoarders.
That's Jeff's third attempt at trying to get my attention. Hey Jeff, what's going on, Jeff?
Thank you for speaking to Jeff Brown.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. So listen to this. So now we do that. We go to him. Now Rodney's friend is like, you got to come and go to lunch. Before I talk about the lunch space,
shouts out to Eb the Celeb.
Right before we talk about the lunch space, so we drive through Harlem. We go to his friend's block. His friend's block is an historical brownstone neighborhood within Harlem. We sit down and we kicking it. That's when the tour group comes through. Boom, boom, boom. His friend goes, first off, I love Eb's energy. Eb's energy is incredible.
That's why I get her on the line.
She is an incredible energy. Boom. And she kick it and she ayo, and her whole vibe was just off the chain. She goes, for the time we were sitting here talking, we could have went and got something to eat. So
call her Eb the Celeb. Let's see what she's doing. See if she's available.
So she goes, we could have got something to eat. So
hello?
Okay.
Eb.
Are you still in New York?
I am not in New York.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, why are you calling me?
I'm on my live show. JP Justice was just singing your praises, and I said I need to call Eb.
Oh yeah, I'm at work. I'm actually in the office today. So
Well, you tell them to hold on. I need 5 seconds.
okay, hold on. I got a meeting at 11:30, but hold on.
Okay. Now we're holding.
Yeah, for Eb. What up?
Eb. How about that?
Tiante,
It's 11:08. That's like 22 minutes.
Okay, I'm in a conference room right now. Okay, what's up?
Beautiful. Okay. JP, say hi to Eb.
What up, Eb? I just sent you the link on Instagram. What's going on, Eb? I was just talking about how I loved your vibe, your energy.
He said he loved your vibe and your energy. I told him we can't hear him today, but he don't believe me.
Yo, I don't know what's wrong. I'm loud. It's loud in my ear. But anyway, she says, let's go to lunch. So we decided to go to this place called Ricardo's.
I can't hear anything, so
You can't hear him?
I can't hear him at all.
Oh my God. Listen, people, I don't know what's going on. I don't know how y'all not hear me. I'm sorry.
Anyway, he's telling the story about us going to lunch and how much fun he had.
Okay, I have fun too. It was nice meeting him too.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. Shouts out to Scooter Wilkerson, Jeff Brown, and the great Hopgood is in the building. Hopgood, you know this car shit don't never work out. Okay? All right. Eb, I just want to say good morning. Thank you for the hospitality as per usual.
No problem.
When I'm in New York, I'm either with Eb the Celeb or JP Justice. One or the other. We always go to Ricardo's. You see, I shouted out Ricardo's on my Instagram.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, have a good day. Go in your meeting. All right. Shouts out to Deb. You can hear her though, right, B?
Yeah, listen, I'm on my Instagram and no one's saying that they can't hear me. Test 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I'm check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Just saying I'm low over here too.
Mike. Now I got echo.
Now you got echo.
I got an echo from you.
But now I understand the Ross Clark boy.
All right, joining us. Welcome to the show. Hershey does it. Hershey, turn your phone.
I got one question for Hershey. When do you sleep?
She muted. She's way more muted than you.
Hey, can you hear me?
What are you wearing? I'm so sick of Hershey and her breasts.
I got on a regular shirt. My breasts do what they do.
You gotta give me 2 more buttons so we can have a G-rated show. Goodness gracious.
Oh, it ain't gonna stay in the 2 buttons, baby. This the ratio. This the titty ratio.
Oh God. Welcome to the show as always. Hershey the entertainer.
Hey y'all.
Hershey cussed me out last time she was on the show. She said, "You always call me Hershey does it all." I'm like, that's your Instagram feed, little crazy girl.
I did not cuss him out. He's not telling. Hey, Uncle Rodney, how you feeling, love?
How you doing, Hershey?
Listen,
always a pleasure.
I had an idea.
You worked New Year's. Have you been working nonstop?
Yeah. Well, not nonstop, but I took a quick intermission because I was doing AT&T. I had a new position. But I go back on the road. Huh?
You said like it's past tense. It's not over, is it?
No, it's not. But I had to go into a new position, so I was training for it and trying to get acclimated to it. But now that I'm acclimated, I'm back on the road.
AT&T got better internet than Xfinity?
Absolutely. Hands down. We got fiber.
I think you would say that no matter what.
No, I wouldn't. I'm very unbiased. But now that I'm acclimated to the position, I go back on the road.
JP has a million channels. He pays a fraction of the cost I pay. I don't like it.
Yep.
And I just learned how to that thing that he had on his cable with all that free television stuff. I on mine.
You got it.
Yeah.
JP, what you got? AT&T?
I got Wi-Fi. And then everything else comes.
He's streaming everything.
Okay, yeah, we got DirecTV stream too.
No, look at my eye. Look at my eye.
Oh yeah, okay. The black man's cable. The black man's cable.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I need to go. I'm paying at least $200 a month.
But we talked about that. You said you don't care. Let me tell y'all what Rodney told me. I'd rather not change because I don't like.
I'm a creature of habit.
Versus saving money. What? That's some celebrity shit right there. Only celebrities say that.
I'm rich. I'm
gonna
admit
it. Celebrities, I don't care about the cost. I just don't want to change. Well, I am not a celebrity, okay? I like to save money.
First of all, let's talk about this. Why are you beautiful at fucking 10 o'clock in the morning?
She hasn't gone to sleep, Rodney. I know the secret. She was up all night.
This is the same face from last night. When I called her, she was like, "Look, I can't
I didn't have no dress on.
She did a game show throughout the night. What's
the game show? Tell me about it.
It was, I do questions, Q&As, and I ask all these questions. I have everybody answer, and it was really good, really good. We had a ball last night.
What's up, Cedric? Can we battle? Because I'm smarter than JP. Everybody knows that.
It wasn't really a battle thing. It was just really deep questions.
Hey, Flame Monroe's in the building. Flame says, RP, JP, what's up?
What up, Flame?
Love Flame. Flame, what's up? You ready? I got the cards. I'm ready for the spanking again. If y'all ready for this ass whooping.
I don't even want to know what that means.
I had an idea, Rodney.
I was killing them in the spades, baby.
Wait, hold on, Rodney. I had an idea.
What?
We should totally do a Virgo comedy bash thing.
I'm doing my birthday, September 15th, 16th, 17th in Arlington, Texas.
Okay, so I guess I'm going to Arlington.
It's already booked.
I still can come to Arlington.
Yeah, you rich too. All right, let's go. I'm good. I was gonna bring you on. I don't see you turn black, so I don't know what's going on. All right. So what type of questions would you ask? Can you share?
Okay, yeah. So I'll ask you, Rodney. If you had 24 hours to live, what would you do in that time?
24 hours to live? I don't want to die tired, so I'll probably take a nap.
What?
Oh no, let's just really think about it.
His Wi-Fi's going out.
Yeah, I can't do it. So on my live, when people give these stupid answers, they Wi-Fi disconnect, and I get them off my live.
Oh wow, how about that? Okay, let me think of it. 24 hours to live. What would I do? I don't want to spend it traveling. You know what? If I got 24 hours to live, I'm going to New York and wild out for 24 hours.
I ain't even answer this question. JP, what about you?
I'm trying to think of the verse from the Locks. If I had 24 hours to live, just think. I'd run up in the precinct, squeezing the imp. Go to Poppy, who sold me all that fake shit.
I don't want to know the lot.
That's cool going on a killing spree. I like that.
Why would y'all want to go kill people?
If I gotta go, I'm taking 35 people with me.
Why are y'all like this?
I'm joking, but the JP brought it up.
Am I joking?
What's your answer, JP? Not the Locks answer, your answer.
No, some people got to come with me.
Oh my God, y'all are horrible.
Wow. JP is going on the killing spree. All right, give me another question.
I just had it in my head. Okay, if you had a superpower, any superpower, what would it be and why?
I would like to be my superpower would be, I like to be able to like have a super urine flow.
What?
Why are y'all like this?
So like, wait, let me tell you what's gonna happen. So when the bad guys is fucking up, I piss on the ground and they start slipping. Like,
what? Why are y'all like this? Well, I'm sorry, guys, in the comments.
Wait, Scooter got a baby. Look what he put on here.
Yesterday
Scooter said, y'all don't want to spend time with y'all kids in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, we have
get off my line.
Yeah, see, you would have ended the Wi-Fi signal, Rodney. Okay, JP, what's yours?
Yesterday you asked, would you want to have teleportation or be able to hear everyone's conversations?
That's not the question I just asked.
That's not the question at all.
But now you're asking me now if I can have superpower, what would I want? Honestly, I would love to have flight. I would love to be able to just fly.
Oh yeah, that'd be lit. But
all right, guys, hold right there. Hold it, Hershey. Hold it, JP. We got this lady promoter called me this morning. I said, I'm gonna call this bitch. This lady, excuse me, on the air. And see what she's talking about. Hold on.
Rodney.
Hey, hello.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing?
I'm great. So you're calling from Chattanooga, Tennessee?
I am.
I do a podcast every day. You are on the podcast right now. We're going to negotiate live on the air and,
let's do it.
And see what you're talking about.
Well, thank you first.
All right. What's your name?
My name is Tiffany. I'm here straight out of Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Now, you have a room, or you talking about a theater? Like, what we talking about?
Yeah, we're looking at, we have a popular venue here in our downtown area, the Chattanooga Convention and Trade Center. Beautiful place. It has a ballroom. Wonderful, wonderful place. So,
how many seats?
It can see anywhere from 200 to 1,200.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
How many you trying to see with Paw Paw?
Well, I mean, it just depends on booking information. So I'm sure that we both can make it work. So we just need some booking information, look at some dates that you will have available. And we
you don't have a date in mind? Or you just kind of getting some fillers?
Yeah, we're looking at any Friday or any Saturday in the month of June. So it's based really on your availability.
My June is open right now, especially the second half of June, the later part of June. All right. Well, I'll give you a call back later on and we'll figure it out.
Sounds good to me.
Are you putting anything else on the show?
Yes, we are. And then once you call me back and we kind of go over some of those details, I'll let you know specifically who we have. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a nice
You need to tell me that shit right now. Who is that?
I can't tell you that over this live podcast without locking it in.
Oh, who you do? Who?
Oh, y'all always try to do junkie business.
Actually, you're gonna be the headliner, or are you open?
Business.
That ain't no janky business. I just want to know who else you put on the show. Am I headlining?
You are.
Yeah, I want to know who else on the show.
We have a
Hershey.
I'll put it this way. We have a local one of our locals who mentioned that you've done some mentoring for her.
Which I love her.
Yes, so you know who I'm speaking of.
Mhm.
So we're looking to have her either as an opening act or host. I just need to confirm that with her before we just put her name out there.
Exactly.
And there's another comedian that we're looking to bring in out of Atlanta. So
Who out of Atlanta?
oh, okay.
Male or female? Who is in Atlanta?
Male.
My boy with the deep voice.
You know what? You're not that good, Rodney. To pull that out of me like that. You're not that slick.
Rodney messy.
I like the way you did that though.
But okay, tell me this. Where do you want to be ballpark for your budget?
Ooh,
You know.
yeah.
Stop playing.
Let me let my brother take care of that area.
Put bro. You didn't even never talk to me. Put bro on the phone.
Hold on just a second. I'm gonna put bro on the phone.
I need to talk to bro.
Rodney messy. Good.
I always like to talk to anybody that's tuning in. I always like to talk to the person that pulled the strings on the money. Like, I don't like comedians that call me with, speaking on behalf of a promoter, because I got a relationship with you that I don't have with the promoter, and that affects my ability to earn my money.
Right. Facts.
What you doing, JP? What is that I'm seeing?
I want to see if I can use this picture on my new what's the name? Gary, edit this picture up right now.
Let me see what it looks like.
Oh
God.
We go, Rodney.
What are you doing, Justice?
That's the government.
I'm gonna edit it to my three to a 3/4. I ain't gonna have the whole thing. I have a problem with smiling.
That's too dark. The picture's too dark.
I'm gonna edit all that out. I'm just gonna cut me out. But
you can't make it brighter.
Yes, I can. Bro, look.
Do it right now. Let me see what you're talking about.
This guy, why is this guy testing my skills? Oh.
I want to see it.
Guy's testing my skills here. Come on, man.
Did we lose him?
Bro is taking a dump.
He's taking a dump?
He's taking a dump. He was like, sis, give me a minute.
She got coming up on him. All right.
We gotta play consequences.
Okay, you got one more question. Give me another question.
No, we gotta play consequences. So the consequence is you get one wish, but we gotta give you a effed up consequence. And you have to decide if you still want to keep the wish.
Okay, my wish. So, what will be my wish? I wish that I had a private jet that I could take. I could fly anywhere, anytime, at my whim.
Okay, you can have a private jet and you can fly whenever you want to. But that comes with a wheelchair. You can't walk no more.
I'll do without the private jet. No thanks.
Oh, yo.
You can fly.
That is horrible. Why would you do that?
That's how the game go. That's how the game go. Okay, JP, what's your wish?
I like this. We're gonna call this Game Night with Hershey, and we're gonna bring you on and we do this crazy.
I do consequences on my that and 3 wishes. Both of those are really popular games I created.
Oh yeah,
JP,
we're gonna play them. We're gonna play them on here, and we're gonna shout out your show. Be careful, Rodney. These really get you. You know what, Granny Wild?
See,
I know that.
they know. They play these games with me. JP, what's your wish?
All right. I wish to be successful in the ventures that I already have. I don't want to tell you what they have, but the ventures that I already have. So the things that I have, I want to be successful in.
Rodney, you gotta give a consequence because I can't do it twice.
Why not?
Because it's all how the game go. It's on you.
Okay. Hey, you're gonna be successful beyond your wildest dreams, but gotta get fucked in the ass.
That's a good one. That's a good one, Rodney.
Only one time though. Only one time.
Only one time.
I'm struggling.
And the dude is not well endowed.
I'm struggling.
Rodney, I love it.
I'm a struggle. I'm a struggle and keep pushing it.
You'll keep struggling.
I'm gonna keep struggling.
Hey, especially if you gonna be successful anyway.
Right. I'm going. Yeah. I'll take the local bus. I'm good.
He gonna take the long road. So we.
Hey, I'll take the stairs. Somebody told me the other day. He said, "I'll take the stairs." Sometimes your route is longer, and you got to be willing to take the stairs.
Facts. Okay, so we normally play this with 4 people because then I got to give a wish and another person got to give me consequence. But I'm gonna give y'all my wish.
I'll give you a consequence. Say your wish. I got something for your ass.
All right. I wish. I'm nervous fucking with Rodney. I wish that I get to open up with Kevin Hart on his national tour and get paid really well.
What's really well?
More than I'm being paid.
Hello.
So 5,000 a night be really well?
Yeah, that's good. I'll take it.
All right.
I'm not greedy.
So you're gonna open up for Kevin Hart national tour. but
4,900 of that has to
no. But you got to do it with one arm.
Do what with one arm?
Lose an arm.
Oh shit!
You can flex that though. You can easily make it through life with one arm. And you get to pick the arm to go.
Oh man, no man. I need both of these.
You just been using both of them, but you can make it without both arms.
That's true, but nah, I don't know if I'm nah. That's a no for me because I'm animated. I can't. Nope. That's messed up. I could buy a new arm, granted, but
you can get a prosthetic. You getting 5,000 a show.
You know how hard that's gonna make masturbation? Like, no.
No, you wouldn't do. Are you righty or lefty?
Righty. I'm ambidextrous sometimes.
You first of all, you're not gonna be ambidextrous no more. So
I know.
you're gonna lose that left arm, right? You can still do almost everything. Look at me. You can still do certain dances.
No, I'm gonna do my hair, Rodney. How am gonna do my makeup?
You got 5,000 a day. You go motherfucking somebody gonna do it for you.
That ain't enough to lose my arm, Rodney.
So that brings another question.
Why you couldn't say I had to have sex?
How much do you need to lose that arm?
He missed that. Why you just couldn't let me have sex with the crew?
That was easy. You might do that. I know you. You might be like, all right, this is my day off for being a lesbian. You all can have something. Gay break. Okay. So wait. So 10,000 a show? Is that worth the arm?
Nah, it's not.
That was another
20,000 a show. Hold on, JP. I'm negotiating.
He walking me down.
20,000 a show.
How many shows is it?
100.
We talking 30. I might say fuck his arm.
Wow. Yeah, let's do the math on that. 30,000. Yeah. Okay.
Per 100 shows. I might say fuck his arm.
How much your arm is worth? 30K.
30,000 times
100. That's $3 million. So your arm you got a $3 million arm. Your arm is not worth $3 million.
Shit, you better ask about me.
JP, coming back to you.
Now, Rodney, you know one of the reasons why I got to keep my arm because as a lesbian, that's always.
You know what? Get out of here. Get out of here. You still got a mouth. All right. JP, I know you said you were going to take the long way. You're taking the local bus. all your dreams. You get it? Okay, so you know what? I hate this scenario. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. You're right. You're right. Take the local bus.
There's nothing gay will ever happen.
No gays.
No, anything you say. You got to kiss a dude. No. You got to hold a dude's hand. No. You got to hold. No, we're not doing that.
And
I had
to say,
inbox.
what is gay? Anything that causes you to have a erection is gay.
So listen, gay dude in my inbox on Instagram. For months, he's been saying, "Hey, how are you and how's your day?" I thought nothing of it. I'm just going, "I'm great. How about your day?" I'm thinking nothing of it. Then one day, something said, "Go look through this dude's profile picture."
Gay as hell.
And yo, bro, the big full bed doing this. And I said, "Hey, yo, my man, you are saying it's just like you ain't trying to hit on me or nothing like that, right? I'm just, trying to get to know." I said, "Yo, bro,
they always go too far. You cannot have a gay friend, man.
Yo,
yes, you can.
You can have like me, and you can be friends, Hershey, because you're gay. Okay?
You can have a gay male friend too.
But you can't. Them niggas always go too far. They still dudes. They still guys. They can't stop themselves. They still gonna hit on you.
No, y'all do know y'all not every gay person.
I'm not about to put this nigga in the friend zone. I'm telling you like this.
Hey, Rodney, we didn't talk about this party, man.
The party was crazy, Hershey.
I heard.
Eric
I was mad. I couldn't
threw
come.
the party to end all parties. He had a fucking wrestling ring. He had a mosh pit. He had a fucking money thing, a money grab. He had
the park. He had a ball pit. He had a ring with a girl just dancing in the
JP liked the ball pit though. He was throwing the balls.
Yeah, I was throwing the balls.
Pause.
Not throwing the balls.
Yo, listen. He had Hershey, listen. He had a room on the side that was just dark with these purple lights, and all you heard in it was
Yeah, that's all right.
It was crazy.
And people were doing this, just going in there like this.
But
and
can I
he
just
was
say,
such a nice guy, such a sweetheart.
but can I say, JP, you can't say shit like I would love throwing the balls on a live and then say I don't want to be with no gay guy. Like you can't.
Not.
Pause. It does sound flagrant.
It's giving contradictory.
Get it? Oh, God. But it was these little plastic balls. It was like a whole pit, and people just jumping in the pit, and they was throwing the balls. They was throwing the balls all over the place. But listen, this party was so goddamn crazy. One of the acts went on stage and told everybody to put their phone lights up. Remember that part? He said, "Put your phone lights up." So everybody put their phone lights up, and when you looked that way, it was just a sea of fucking lights. It was incredible, yo. This joint was incredible. Santa Claus.
I wish I was there.
This Santa Claus was fighting this lady with her titties out covered, her little boobs covered, but they was fighting on stage.
Her boobs wasn't little.
Yeah. It was incredible. Incredible goddamn party. People were cosplayed all over the place.
I wish I was there. That sounds lit.
It was super lit. No
Rodney,
disrespect.
if your house was on fire, Rodney, what would be the first thing you would rush to go get?
Well, after this
the fuck out, you know.
After this weekend, I know he not rushing in there to get after this weekend.
Who?
No, I'm bullshit. I'm talking about the argument. I was like this. I told you, goddamn it.
No, I would get my wife. Absolutely, I would get my wife.
What about you, JP?
The first thing I'm gonna rush to get my cat.
I don't want to have to take care of her burns on her face and shit.
Yo, that's it, right? Cat. I'm coming here to get my.
You going to get the cat?
No. I'm coming in to get my computer and my skates.
Fuck the kid.
No, you're not. That's not true. You gonna get Miss Straker, babe. Get up. You can throw over your shoulder and drop her, and then pick her up again. It's gonna be great. Hey, thank you to Hershey for coming in, giving us a little taste of game night, man. I love it. I love the questions. I love the questions. You know what? Hershey is my favorite lesbian. I didn't introduce you as a lesbian, though. I feel bad. I feel great about that.
I'm proud of you.
I feel great about that. But you're absolute gorgeous, and you have a different look every time. And I don't know who does your makeup.
I do my makeup in my own hair.
That's
It looks
smart.
fucking incredible. So you need your left arm.
Huh?
You need your left arm.
That's why I said who's gonna do my hair and makeup.
All right, real quick. Hershey, how do we stay in touch?
You guys can follow me every platform at Hers Does It All. Also, make sure you follow me at Hers Does It All on Cash App. Okay, that's very important.
Is that right? Follow you?
Follow me on Cash App.
Oh God, such a maniac. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't use Cash App. Welcome to the show, the legendary J.P. Justice. How do we stay in touch, bro?
Any social media platform you can go to, just JP Justice Labs. Make sure you follow me and follow me on Zelle. Fuck it.
Right?
I don't want the charges.
Wait, real quick.
Hey,
hold on,
and
Rodney.
I'm gonna be out. I'm doing a play starting on April 17th. I go into rehearsals for this play. I don't know how I'm gonna be able to work my schedule here on the show. And JP has offered to maybe host a show for me. I don't know if he still can do that, but we go from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. JP, let's talk about it. Figure out over the next couple of days and see if your schedule is going to permit. That would be dope. Even if you do just an hour, that would be dope.
Or listen, I'll help. I'll help. What's the name? So that this way we can get.
Ain't no what's the name.
Well, I'm saying. Tell you what.
What was talking about that happened to you in Harlem.
Oh, we
have to.
It's Chocolate Shy, man. It's Chocolate Shy. I'm still on the
You
air.
just don't answer the phone.
What's her number? I'm gonna call her because we can hear her.
What up, Shy?
Hold on, Rodney Perry's gonna give you a call. I'm gonna send you his number.
Rodney, and
Right?
this is the one you want to host your show. He got ADD.
You taking phone calls.
No, I thought that because I took the call.
What the hell? Okay, real quick. If y'all are in the Connecticut area, April 29th, I'll be out there performing comedy as well as singing. Also, I am in Chicago June 25th, Detroit in July, and Atlanta in July, and Atlanta 2 shows in May.
We're gonna be at.
But you're here in Atlanta.
We're gonna be at in Connecticut. I'll come through.
I gotta get the flyer, but I got booked for
we'll
both.
bring you back on this week and we'll post the flyer. Okay, here goes the Chocolate Shy.
That's my girl.
You can send her the link. She'll come on.
He about to end it.
I want to see her.
Don't do her like that.
It's always production when girls getting ready. They got to, it's the whole thing.
Don't do her like that. She already ready. My sister already
Chocolate
ready.
Shy.
How are you?
You are live on Rodney Perry Live right now. JP said, send her the link. I'm like, she might not be ready to be seen, but she'll pick up the phone.
Yeah, because I ain't put my wig on and my eyelashes.
Half on.
Like I had an exciting night and I was just by myself,
It's okay. How are you, sis?
I'm good. God is good, and I'm thankful to be here.
Yeah, I wish I could have saw your face this weekend. JP didn't even try to make it happen. It's his fault.
He had you as a hostage. You was the best kept secret coming in. This gonna tell me to come down and meet y'all at 1:00 in the morning. Like, nigga, I'm not at 1:00 in the morning and didn't tell me no destination.
Just come
on the corner like he a pimp. Like,
secret location. What up, sis?
I can't barely hear you. Who that?
That's her. She does it.
Oh, hey, sis, what's good?
Yeah, did you know Hershey was a lesbian?
Yes, I do know. I ain't got no problem. She can't eat this kitty cat, but I already know. I love my sister.
Oh, my
We had
God.
put a group together years ago. We was
Yeah.
high heartbeats, and shit didn't go right. So me and Hershey had a good history.
I love that. Now, Chocolate Shy, you're from Chicago, am I right?
Born and raised from 75th and Jeffrey, Southside.
70. Oh, you're a Southside girl. My grandmother lived on 77th and Bishop, right there off 79th. And I went to high school. I went to Carver High School on the far south side. I grew up on 126th and State.
But can y'all get a sandwich at any point at night?
Them come from. They from over there on 111 and Racine. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We probably get to talk. We probably know a lot of the same people.
A whole lot. Because my father owned a big roofing company in Chicago, J&J Roofing Company.
Oh, y'all rich.
We wasn't poor, and my mom was a hustler, so I got a different story. I didn't come up eating survival foods. My life
Right.
was a little bit different,
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you for popping on. I'm gonna reach out to you, Shy, and bring you on as a co-host one morning.
Yes, I would love that, my brother. Yes, and I love how you give JP his flowers because he really don't see himself in that light.
Tell this motherfucker, man. I told him. I said, dude, you a fucking legend, man.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. I have so much honor and respect for JP. He has helped my career.
I don't.
And I like to give comics they just do because tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. That man walked me in the rooms and that I wouldn't have had the opportunity to walk in. He has told me the truth on where I need to tighten my act up. So to me, that's a blessing.
It's valuable
To have anybody who stops and give you any information that makes you better. And I thank you, my brother. I love you till I leave here and beyond. And I appreciate you.
You about to make us all cry. Let me ask you this, chocolate shot. Last thing, JP Justice has a very strong hairline. Can we comment on how Fly's hair looks right now?
I think the nigga needs to dye his hair because that sandy shit and that light skin is sneaking up on him and making him look like the mirror that says you look older, younger than you appear. This nigga is the real life Benjamin Button.
You're so stupid. Yo, chocolate shot on the hotline. Thank you so much, sis.
I love y'all. Hey, we got to keep this world laughing because we living in terrible times. I love all of y'all.
How
Be
about
blessed
that?
today.
Wow, thank you, sis. Wow, great call.
Thank
you, that, JP. That was great.
We gotta have her on when I'm on so we could tell our story of our tour that we put together. That was a train wreck. Oh God.
I want to hear the whole thing. I want to hear the whole thing. And before I met Chocolate Shot, well, I still haven't met her, but I've heard stories about Chocolate Shot beating up people too.
Yeah, oh, she definitely about that action.
I ain't gonna say her name, but a comic pissed her off. And she called me up one morning. She said, "Oh, this motherfucker got me twisted out this motherfucker. You don't know who the fuck." I said, "Whoa, what happened?
What happened?
This motherfucker think I'm a gangster. I'm gonna tell you that shit now."
She is. That's how she moved, and it was weird because it was 3 black girls from the Midwest and 1 white girl from a totally different area. They didn't know shit. So I'm from Detroit, Chicago, and Ohio, and we always turn up, and the white girl was just like, "Hey, can we hug it out?"
No. Hey, y'all. The name of the show is Rodney Perry Live. We do this every day. You never know what's going to happen. We got the phone lines open, the whole 9. Appreciate y'all. JP, thank you. Hershey does it all. Thank you. Thank you to Nika McClain for coming through and without a bonnet on. How about that? And her shirt is green, apparently, according to JP. All right. With that, my name is Rodney Perry, and that is our show.
Bye, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Yeah. Peace out.
Let me hit this button right here. Y'all can still talk to each other, but it's
I'm out.
Get ready for America's #1 funny man. What? Hey! Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, from LA to New York, Chicago to Mississippi. Let's give it up for America's #1 funny man, Rodney.